What's up guys, Tech Genie back, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a beast $650 gaming and productivity build. Now $650 is a really sweet price point to be building at right now with all of the new graphics cards out, and this build is no exception. You're going to be easily able to knock out all of the latest titles on 1080p high settings and hit 60 frames per second, while also being able to handle some light editing and streaming. Jumping straight in, the processor I chose for this build is the Intel i5-6500 CPU for $200. This is widely considered one of the best value processor in the latest 14nm Skylake generation, providing you with 4 physical cores, 6MB of cache, and a 3.2 GHz base frequency that can turbo up to 3.6 GHz during load. Now yes, this is not overclockable, but in my opinion, overclocking isn't something you should be looking for on a budget. Not only will you have to pay the $40 premium in getting the overclockable 6600K, you'll also have to upgrade the motherboard as well, setting you back another $50 to $70. And the worst part is you're only going to see a max improvement of around 5 to 8 frames in most games. Next up for the motherboard, we are going to be going with the Gigabyte B150D3H Micro ATX motherboard for $80. Now this isn't a Z170 board, but for the price, you won't be able to beat it. To start off the list, this motherboard does support Crossfire in case you ever want to get a second graphics card. You also gain access to 4 RAM channels with up to 64GB of memory, 2 PCI and PCIe Express lanes, 6 SATA connectors, 1 SATA Express, and 1 M.2 lane. Another cool feature I love about this board that other people tend to overlook is its ability to support 3 case fans, which is a lot more than most other boards can at this price point. Overall, for $80 and no intention to overclock, you really won't get a better motherboard than this. For the RAM, I decided to go with the Ballistic Sport DDR4 8GB kit for $37. As of right now, 8GB is still more than enough for all of the games out there. I myself use this exact kit in my build and I have yet to come across any issues. However, if you really want to go for some future proofing, or you just love having 50 tabs open at once on Google Chrome, then by all means treat yourself to some more RAM. Next up for the storage, I went with the Western Digital Blue 1TB 7200 RPM hard drive for $50. Although it's not the fastest solution, it is one of the most reliable mechanical drives you can find on the market right now. And if you ever feel that the 150 MB per second read and write times just isn't fast enough for you, then go ahead and get yourself an SSD. But for now, since this is a budget build, we're just going to stick with the good old-fashioned hard drive. For the power supply, I went with the Corsair CX550W power supply for $40, after a $20 mail-in rebate. This is going to be one of your best choices right now, as the CX550 is semi-modular, so you won't have to deal with all of the extra cables that you don't need, and it's also 80+ bronze certified, providing you with really reliable performance. I also love the fact that the cables are braided black, so you won't get eyesores from the ketchup and mustard cables that power supplies usually come with at this price point. Now for the graphics card, I decided to go with the Gigabyte RX 470 4GB variant for $200. Seeing as all of the 480s are going for at least $250 right now, the Gigabyte 470 is actually the better value choice. Overclocked to 1230 MHz, you're still going to be getting amazing 1080p performance, only losing a few frames here and there while saving $50 at the minimum. On top of that, you're going to be getting the cooling and reliability of the G1 gaming lineup. RGB lighting and a backplate are pretty cool features that just add on to the value of the graphics card. Finally, to house all the parts, I went with the NZXT S340 White for $60 after a $10 mail-in rebate. This is hands down one of the best cases you can get right now, whether you're on a budget or not. It features a full-length power supply, great airflow to keep all the components cool, a huge window to show off your build, as well as NZXT's famous pop-out racket for insanely easy cable management. Not to mention the case is 90% steel. Overall, just a really clean case that will keep your build looking sharp while providing them with the safety that they need. So that's going to wrap up this video. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if you liked the video or a thumbs down if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and of course comment down below if you have any requests for future builds or just other videos in general. Thanks a lot for watching till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
burning the wick at both ends. Screaming loud, stupid shit, scaring all of my old friends. Fell down on Bedford, hope that it's not broken. Safe to say, I might have had too much of some of these potions. I love you so much, I'm staying here all night. Don't wanna get up, I don't wanna stop, I don't wanna close my eyes. I'd rather not give a fuck